Hi Gemini, this is Renee Michelle and you're on my YouTube channel, Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist. Welcome. And welcome to all the new subscribers, quite a few of y'all. We're happy to have you. Welcome to the family. I want to thank you guys for the likes, the shares, and the comments. And if you want to contact me about a reading anytime, you can go to hoodoospiritualist.net and you can email me from there, but you can also, at the top right is book online and also all the social media outlets that I'm attached to. Okay, Gemini, this is your May 2016 monthly reading. Let's see what we get. Nice day out here in the park, Gemini. You hear a lot more babies this time because it's Saturday and these parents are doing right by their children. They got them out here working out, all that sugar, getting good and tired. It's nothing but a sandwich in the bed, right? It's Saturday, you eat out, there's pizza to be had. You want to have that pizza, take that bath, and it's Knockout City. It's about 5 o'clock and they still running around. It's still warm out, the sun is still out, so everybody's still going strong. But I feel like as the tide turns, it's gonna get a little bit less crowded. You ready? Still shuffling, Gemini. Setting up a card so they don't blow away, Gemini. I gotta make sure. I lost it in Leo's video. But I got it back. The Hierophant. I feel like some of you want to expand your mind. Open it up. Grow. If you don't have a master's, I feel like you're going for a PhD. And if you don't have, if you have the master's, I think you're going for a PhD. And if you have the bachelor's, I think you're going for a master's. In your mind, I feel like there's something, but you're drinking a little too much. Be easy there, Gemini. Be easy, right? Because I feel like there's a thing also with organized religion for some of you. You're trying to see the good part about it, but these days it's a little tough, right? Because coming into the month, I feel like you feel yourself and you're in love. The Lover's card in you. That's a good energy, Gemini, all right? Yeah, and I feel like you're ready to fly. You guys are feeling yourself. You're good in that retrospect. Because at the beginning of the first week, we have the Empress, then the World card, and then the Chariot. So I feel like some idea that you had put out there and worked on, it's come to an end, the World card. So this might be true of the Hierophant. Some of you may have graduated from your master's program or from your PhD, or you taking your PhD exam, etc., and it has come to an end. This is all over for you, right? Because now I feel in the first week after this is over, you feel I have the Chariot card, which means you can move forward with abundance and augusta, like you're ready to go. Let's move, let's go. Now that this is over, let's hit it. I hear you, Gemini, right? Because at the beginning of the second week, I feel the Fool card. So, and I also feel like you feel like now that you're strong enough to take this leap, right? You're strong enough to take this leap, right? Because I feel like I feel like there's somebody that you're moving away from, like a dictator, abusive person, somebody with a big mouth, explosive mouth. At that, it just fires off at you, right? But the third week catches you as the hangman, right? So I feel like you're taking a moment to contemplate and think about your surroundings. But it's also a time where you feel the sun and the moon. So you got a yin and a yang. You feel really good, but sometimes you feel a little confused, especially about the dictator, the abuser that's in your world, that you feel like you can be strong enough to lead in the second week, right? In the fourth week, we have the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune, right? So the Justice card is about you starting off the week feeling balanced, right? I feel like but the Fortune card tells me that there's something unbalanced, or you feel like it's still going bad, like you don't feel like the light is shining. You really are like, oh man, how can I get this together, right? Then the sun and the moon together is like a yin and a yang, so there's still a wave of emotion, back and forth, right? Because here we go with the Magician. The Magician, right, is the same emperor, but the emperor is verbally, but he's also emotionally abusive and manipulative, and that's what the Magician card tells me, right? That there is still this going on, but towards the end of this last week, you feel the emotional side, right? Because the outcome of the week, Gemini, is you feeling completely unbalanced because of this abusive relationship. Or if this is not a relationship, and the Lover's card, this can be something about alcoholic abuse, something to do with liquor, that you need to get that liquor under control, because you're moving towards, they just show me a whole new thing. Some of you are abusive, right? You got problems with religion from the past. That's what's the underlining of the reading. I feel like you want to stand in your own and be in a confident love relationship. That you want to do, right? But on the same token, I feel like you're heading fast towards being the emperor, being this verbally dictator, and you're confused about why you are so emotionally abusive. And for those who are in the abusive relationship, you keep running straight back to the emperor, and then you end up confused because you're like, okay, I thought, because you're being disillusioned, the wool is being pulled over your eyes, and then in the final week you feel like you realize that they're manipulating you, and that it's an emotional abuse, right? And for the abusive, right, the Temperance card and the Devil as the outcome of the month is that in order for you to be emotionally balanced, you need to be abusive. And see, here's the problem, Gemini. You're trying to walk away from something. You're trying to move away from an attitude and behavior. And no matter how you try to do it, right, you still feel the need and desire, because this is the main reason you have to do the work. You have to work on the past issues that made you who you are. These things just don't disappear, right? Because even though something has come to an end, right, and then you feel stronger because of it, you feel like you're standing in the sun. I still feel like some of you still feel like you're a little off balance, and I feel like that you still don't feel like the fortune is in your favor, and I feel like the reason is because you still want to be abusive, like you just can't let go. Right? And as far as those who are being abused, they want, you can't just let go of this person. Right? Because the Empress tells me that you're creative, you have ideas, you have things that you want to see come into fruition. But you would have to take a risk, right? And have the strength to move away from this emperor abusive behavior, right? But you're in the hangman, right? Because you want to take that risk and do it, but you're contemplating it, you're worried, right? Because you hope that it will make you balanced and secure with the Justice card, but you just don't know, right? And then again with this you can't keep your emotions under control unless you have some form of vice or abusive behavior towards someone. And this is a problem that goes back, Gemini, to childhood. Abusive childhood that you never dealt with, that you never put to bed. And you are your abuser. If you think of how your abuser used to talk to you, if you think about how your abuser used to treat you, you are the mirror image of them as far as attitudes and behaviors. And if you look at that and if it disgusts you, then you'll be ready to make this change this month. Okay, Gemini, till next time, stay blessed. I love you. Ashe.